Morning everyone, it is Friday. I'm looking forward to this weekend. A little bit tired, a bit worn out, been a busy one. 7:52, welcome back. So today we've got a couple of things happening. We have a Audi A3 Cabriolet, I think it is. Front speakers are blown. So we're doing door cards off, set of components, kicker components and adapters in the front doors. We are then having a Range Rover Evoque in. What? He's got his own, I think it's a next base camera. What? Front and rear. That he's had removed from another car, but he's bought a new car. So we're putting front and rear dash cameras and our own hardwire kit in it, because I do stock some of the next base stuff for ease. When customers show up with cameras that are missing the power plugs, we can go, hey, we've got them on shelf. So I do keep a couple of them hanging around just in case, and today is going to be one of those days. And then this afternoon I think we've got a parking sensor check. I think they're not working properly, so we're going to have a look at the sensors and figure out what's going on with them. Dan has his first taste of driving again today. He's going on a assessment with an instructor. He's got a license booked to take his test, but obviously he can drive anyway, but he wants to kind of do a bit of a refresher and make sure that he's not having bad habits and things like that with regards to taking his tests. So he's got his first little bit on the road today, and it is a Friday, my dudes. Hopefully a bit chill. We can kind of breathe a bit from the madness that is the Range Rover. I'm happy it's gone, and I'm happy everything worked, and the customer liked it. I'm pleased with all of that. Off to work, get coffee, start the day. See you in a bit. We're at 37.07 on subbies. Well done if you pressed the button, thank you. If you haven't, it's just down there. It's in the bottom, it's free. Press it. Support the channel. See you in a bit.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
Morning everyone, Friday. We got first one in this morning, which is an A3 Cabriolet. Set of front speakers to do on it. It has, as you can see, the voice coil is blown and seized in the hole, which basically means the outer side of the speaker is free, look, and the center bit is stuck. It can happen from a number of things, being overplayed, like cooked, or it could be water ingress. But we're going to swap these out for an adapter, change for a 6.5, 17 centimeter mid-range and tweeter. I've got the pillar off. The tweeter sits in this placement here. So we've got our tweeter feed there and our mid-range feed there, but obviously we need to do a crossover in between. This one does have a Chinese head unit in it that is causing issues, but for now the budget suggests that we're doing speakers only, and that looks like a DAB adapter as well. But pair of front speakers going to go in this A3. Come back to you in a bit. Morning everyone, Saturday morning, 9:10. Fiat 500 Abarth 595 in this morning. It's a Cabriolet, as near as damn it. We've got head unit, face kit to do, infotainment, adapter, steering controls, front speakers, rear speakers. So we're just getting the doors apart, get these off, and then a HS10 is going to go under this seat here. So a busy one. Got a bit of time lapse going with you boys up there. Cameras on cameras. But we're going to start stripping the car. We'll come back to you in a bit. See you soon. Right then everyone, so as you've just observed, so key RCA leads in, speaker feeds out on the quad car's harness. We have our sub and our HS10 loom just there, so that's ready to plug under the seat. The head unit is wired, aerial was ready, box is ready, steering controls are ready, ins and outs are done. We've got our power feed and our extension with bigger cable to go down to the fuse box to give us a bit more welly. Remote on, remote out for the HS10 as well. So everything there pre-wired, ready to go. So it's now just a case of putting the thing in the car and literally clicking things together, running cable where we want it under the seat, the power at the fuse box and the ground, and that's it. Dan is coming on well with the back of the Fiat.
Now, the most uncomfortable car to work in.
They have a weird little speaker design where the rear speaker has this gay little clip that comes out from the side of it. That thing there just goes into air, just vents into air. So you get the negative of the sound hitting the positive of the sound, and they cancel each other out. That's probably why they sound so shit. So the two voids, which you could point to, Dan, one there and then one at the bottom there, they are now dynamated and sealed over. So the speaker's actually firing into the door card, through the door card, but the two partitions are now not meeting. He's just taking this one apart, going to do the same thing here. And then we pretty much slide the sub under the seat, Velcro it down.
And that door.
And that door, and that's it, it's done. And then we've got Honda coming in a bit. And lunchtime. Fucking hungry today. See you in a bit.
Yeah.
Afternoon, everyone. Right. Next in, Honda CR-V. Dan's busy snapping shit. So we've got Honda CR-V. This is a 2019 with that kind of stereo, and it's shit. So the ladies asked us to put a fascia kit in, Pioneer, CarPlay and Android Auto Wi-Fi from a 77.
Show people.
He's cracking on with breaking stuff and having a whale of a time over here. We've got some seatbelt bolts that are pretty much made of cheese. Look at that, corroded in and snapped off. Well done, Fiat. That's the hole I was on about. So we got oh, someone's got a pops and bangs map. Tell everyone you're gay without, yeah. He's having a. If you listen carefully, you can hear his vagina opening. Oh, that was more like a whale blub. So, yeah. He's merrily putting some dynamite in, getting the speaker sealed off in the back. All the loom here is all done and ready to go. I'm now doing this, just going to crack out a head unit. Microphone up here, DAB, new unit, new fascia, piano black, steering controls. Camera lead is on order, we don't have it yet, but retention will be coming soon. See you in a bit. Ah, weird mirror. Right, everyone, we're done. Fiat abarth. We've given it a cool little screensaver. Tweeters, mid-range, Pioneer, infotainment adapter, 77 DAB, CarPlay and Android Auto, steering controls still work, HS10 under the seat. I've given it a custom screensaver as well. We have the old retro vibe, the old abarth. Subs under the seat. He's just down there, as you can see the blue light, and the HS10 is there. And then everything in, steering controls, adaptation with the car's infotainment and controls is done via pressing speech button for 2 seconds. Up comes your vehicle menu, and then you can basically cycle down all of the settings one by one, and then speech is like you enter again and it gets rid of it. There is no reverse with this thing, no camera, but it does give you parking sensors, which you kind of get the Fiat logo on there and you get the car logo on there, so it's kind of like a bit of a double bubble, but everything kind of works as you'd expect. But the fact that we get car settings, adjustable stuff, and then obviously back into audio. That sounds alright. There we go. Right, deal with the customers and I'll come back to you in a bit. Enjoy. You're a fucking weapon. Right, everyone, we're done. Fucking Saturday, and it's absolutely chucking it down. This is a wet one, but Fiat done. Honda we couldn't do. It's a Connect SOS system, which they only tell you at the bottom of the description that it's not fit for that car because it has Navi and because it has the SOS system and an amplifier. It doesn't work. So in the end we spent all that time fitting it and then actually took the thing out. Didn't charge the lady a penny because it's not her fault, although she did offer to pay and I was like, no, it's fine. done. Sounded alright, people are taking it, so happy days. Day off tomorrow. Get out on the KTM for a few hours. What are you doing tomorrow, Dan?
Sleeping at this rate.
Cool. See you Monday, everyone. Or tomorrow, whichever comes first.